We are going to be installing a DIY gun rack, and I'm going to show you how to do it for way less than all the competitors out there. So I'm going to be using Slatwall. I'm going to be using these Slatwall hangers, which I'll show you in a second. I have 22-inch hangers and 24-inch hangers, and I'm going to make that my gun wall right there, my gun rack. Okay, so I have this black satin protective enamel. You could do flat or whatever you want, but I just think satin's going to probably look the best. And this is going to be to spray the in-between sections of the slat wall. I have drywall screws, the same satin black as that spray. This is going to be rolled on to the main flat sections. And then you always want to use a primer, so I got a good primer. This slat wall absorbs a lot of paint, so this is going to help a lot with spotting and stains and stuff like that. So, and then here are the two sections. So I ordered these offline, free delivery from Home Depot, and these come, one of these is actually 2 boards. So there's 2 boards in here, and they are 2 feet by 4 feet, and it's going to be 8 feet by 4 feet with all 4 panels. Each one of these kits is $100. So for all 4 panels, it cost me $200 for these 2. All right, let's see what they're looking like. There it is. And these are the paintable ones, which are only $100. You can get painted ones off Home Depot that cost a little bit more money, but I wanted to paint mine black and they didn't have that option. So I'm basically just gonna be spray painting the middle crevices of the slat wall. I don't wanna use spray paint on the whole thing because to me, using a roller, you just get a little bit better adhesion and overall just smooth look. And if you're using flat or satin paint, I think you really wanna have the smoothest look that you possibly can. Also, the primer is going to help a lot, kind of fill in any of these tiny little gaps of this wood. All right, so I have the first one done. I tried spraying it from like both angles in these cracks just to like fill them up completely. So then I'm gonna prime over this and then paint black over the top. Okay, so I got 1 coat down on these 2 boards. I'm about to start on these. I think I'm probably gonna do 3 coats of everything because I'm going black to white, back to black. So I'm gonna have to do 3 coats of everything to ensure just a really even application. That one looks pretty good. All right, guys, so there's the 3rd and final coat of the primer. At first I was gonna do 2 coats, but after looking at it, after 2 coats, I could still kind of see some black kind of coming through, just barely, bluish black just from the first coat. So I decided just to do 1 more coat. I'm happy with it now. I think it's gonna dry really good. So next step with these is we're going to mount them on the wall, and then from there we'll paint them black once they're already mounted. Okay, so I got all my slat board walls or slat boards painted and primed, and so those are ready now. Now I am going to be painting over this with black. Those 3 coats really made it a lot smoother, and the paint's going to adhere better to that. So as I said earlier, those 4 are going to make the gun rack 8 feet by 4 feet. And so basically I'm just going to bring those panels up to about 1 centimeter before they get to this section. See how this is kind of slanted, so that I can put an LED strip along the top. They're going to end 5.5 inches from either side of the wall. In this house, the studs are 16 inches apart. I don't have a stud finder. I've never had to use one. I just use the knock and nail method. So there's obviously a stud right here. Now the first stud over was 12 inches away, but then every stud after that is 16 inches. So I found this one. Using these 3 holes, I found the center of that stud, which is the circle mark, and then I measured 16 inches over. So here it is. Unfortunately, this top wall is not level. So the actual gun rack is perfectly level. Pretty damn level. And Same. The rack itself is level, but unfortunately the top of this wall where it meets this diagonal part is not even at all. Because by the time I noticed it, it was too late. So what I'm gonna do is I'm still just gonna throw some thick LED cord up here and just run the LED lights all the way down. And hopefully it'll kind of take that, you won't be able to notice it as well. All these screws, I'm gonna spray over that because I kind of made some, kind of scratched the wood a little bit, putting all these in. Yeah, so next step, I'm gonna spray paint and touch up everything, and then we will prep the paint and start painting. And so now everything looks really good. All the screws are painted black. The last step is I'm gonna roll this satin black paint, and I'm gonna roll paint this, the whole gun rack. Guys, make sure to wear some sort of mask when you're painting with this oil-based enamel, because it has like petroleum distillates in it that are really, really bad for your brain and your nervous system and can fuck you up. So I don't have a mask, so I was just doing this the whole time, but that's coat number 1. So far, so good. All right, guys. So here's the finished product. It has been well over 24 hours since it's dried. It has this nice satin sheen, so it turned out really good in my opinion. The next step here is we're going to use these hooks. I have 4-inch and 2-inch hooks, and we're gonna start putting the guns on the rack. This is like fuel line hose, 1/4-inch fuel line hose. So I'm going to cut this hose and put that hose over these just to provide a rubber protective barrier so that it doesn't scrape up the firearms. And this is just a 1/4-inch fuel line hose, rubber fuel line hose that I got from Amazon. And I'm gonna have a link in the description to all of the products that I used for this. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put all these on the gun rack and then start putting the guns on there, and then we'll do a final walk around. All right, so here are the first two with the fuel hose on it. That's basically what it's gonna look like that. But it has writing on it, so all I'm doing is just taking a Sharpie and just covering the writing, just because I don't want that standing out, and that's what it's going to look like. Guys, one hack to getting this 1/4-inch fuel hose on to this mounting bracket is to spray a little mil-spec CLP or any sort of like gun lubricant or any lubricant. But all you really need is to just rub a little of that lubricant on this bend right here. Just rub it all around, and this hose goes on so much smoother with that. Just a little hack for you guys. It is pretty hard to get it on without lubricating it. All right, guys. So very happy to say that I'm finally done with the gun rack build. Overall, this was a very, very simple project. It took a few days, but that's just because I wanted paint to have enough time to really sit and dry, cure before I added on the other coats. I ended up doing 3 coats of the primer and 2 coats of the black enamel. And this is how it turned out. I think it turned out really good. This was a budget DIY project, okay? This is a budget gun wall. You could probably have done it for even cheaper than I did mine. I spent about a total of $300 on everything. So the actual slat walls themselves, 4 pieces, were a total of $200. And then for all the paint and the hooks and the hose and everything else totaled about another $100. So it was about $300 total. But honestly, I think that's really, really good compared to other stuff on the market. If you wanted to go all out and you just had as much money to blow, Hold Up Displays makes this exact slat wall, but they're metal sections. It takes a lot longer to install. Plus is that they're made out of metal, so they'll last longer. But it's not even, in my opinion, the videos I've watched on them, it's not even like a very durable metal. It's just like a thin metal. A lot of the times I've seen them come dented or with dents at the end of them, and they are extremely expensive. I think for this 8x4 foot wall, if I were to go to Hold Up Display and order an 8x4 foot of their metal gun racks, it would definitely be over $1,000 total. It's honestly just up to whatever you want to do. I didn't want to spend that much money on a gun rack. I wanted to figure out a way to do it, make it look just as good, but for way less. And honestly, in my opinion, this looks the exact same, if not better, than the Hold Up Displays black gun racks. And I honestly just think that, those are a huge waste of money. But that's just my opinion. So the next step for the gun wall is I'm probably going to be putting soundproofing squares from Amazon all along the bottom, on the side, and then probably on that wall, on that angled wall. So that's it for now, guys. If this video was helpful to you, please do us a big favor and subscribe to this channel. Like this video, share it with your buds, and comment if you have any questions or suggestions. It helps us so much to grow this thing. We're starting off small, but you got to start somewhere. I'm hoping to get out a lot more videos for you guys that are going to be super helpful and just entertaining. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.